So every day we work ourselves out trying to get the bag and rinse some passion out of ourselves. And the Saudis are all out making that so easy. So let me ask you a question now. If the Saudis offered you probably like an unthinkable offer, how are you going to receive it? It's not a question of if you receive it. It's about how you receive it. Because if it were down to me, I would dive at it like prime Gigi Buffon or Vincent Iyama. So how would you receive it, Ranti, if one sheikh from nowhere just stumbles up on you and says, hey, we've got some dollars for you?
I won't be sitting down here right now.
You leave? Are you telling me you leave the show right now?
Definitely. You guys won't even probably know.
You've got to be kidding
Bro,
me.
it's money, man. It's Saudi money.
It's a lot of money.
It's so much. Like, it's crazy how a club that nobody actually knows about, knew about probably in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're offering a Kylian Mbappe 256 plus million pounds.
Okay.
Just to buy a guy who's probably who's definitely in the last year of his contract.
And that's what makes it pretty much interesting, to be honest.
It's amazing, and to me it's beautiful for football. It's just showing you how much the game has grown and how much countries around the world want to use sports as a change in their society.
Yeah. And
it's something I really applaud.
Okay, let's move straight into it before we do some proper analysis now. Per reports, it remains unclear if Kylian Mbappe will accept Al Hilal's proposal, the staggering offer, after both clubs struck an agreement on transfer fees. But what could sound as a sane or logical reason for you as to why Kylian Mbappe, a Cameroonian-born star, would reject that astronomical offer? Because it is interesting in numbers what that offer is. So what would be a tenable excuse for you, Cosmos, if you were Kylian Mbappe and you wouldn't want to move to Saudi for that offer for 1 year?
Very fortunately, I am not Kylian Mbappe.
But then we are painting a scenario.
So I'll take it. I'll take it. But then Kylian Mbappe at the moment is at the prime of his career. The guy is just 24 years of age, right? 24 years of age, and he has a whole lot to achieve. I mean, that guy needs to be at the best of football leagues to ensure that he gets to his aim or his quest of being the best footballer on earth. Okay. No doubt what is happening with Saudi Arabia. I mean, the Saudi Arabia Pro League. It is not just their football. It is
but is he as talented as Kylian Mbappe now? Because we're talking about probably the biggest superstar right now on the planet.
That's what I'm saying. So at the moment, I do not think he will want to take that kind of offer. Maybe
why? But why?
Why? Because the best footballers are in Europe.
Okay, let me put it properly on the canvas now.
Okay.
You have a chance to move into Madrid, your dream club, in a year's time.
Yes.
You've got an astronomical offer that will probably not be offered to anybody very soon on the table. Why? I mean,
why would you want to do that? Make a lot of
money.
Right?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
Make a lot of money. He has made a lot of money. He could make much more money.
But this is a chance.
Hold on. It's about
you're doing shoot-outs and cool-outs. But we are talking.
It is about
what could happen right now.
Ayomide, I will take it. But for Kylian Mbappe, it's about fulfillment for him.
What do you call fulfillment?
He cannot take it at the moment.
Fulfillment
is winning the Ballon d'Or. Fulfillment is winning the UEFA Champions League.
He has won the World Cup for Kylian Mbappe.
So I love playing the what ifs and what could be. For me, I feel Kylian Mbappe is just trying to punish PSG for whatever reasons they've done to him. And if I'm going to be in his shoes, he's not going to take the money. He's going to stay in PSG.
Yes.
Probably wind down his contract and
get the loyalty fee, everything.
Much money from PSG.
Yes.
And go to Madrid where he knows they are going to welcome him as probably the prince of Madrid.
And potential the best player in the world there.
So much talk. I wonder if you guys are even as talented as Kylian Mbappe in the first place.
If you were the one, would you go to Saudi Arabia?
Why not? I mean, it's logical. It's linear. I go to Saudi for 1 year, all right? I get that much money.
Is he on loan?
I go to my dream club. It's not on loan, but it's for 1 year.
That's what I'm saying.
The Saudis are not telling you they want to keep you.
He has a year contract.
Cosmos.
They are offering that money for 4 years.
They're not telling you, look here, Kylian, we want to keep you here forever. or we want to use it to sell our league for 5 years, 6 years. They're saying 1 year. It's strategic from them. And then you can go to Madrid to play.
Is that what they are saying? 1 year?
So yes, a 1 year contract.
One question I would like to ask Ayomide.
Okay.
So I give you a pay rise. God helps me, I'm your boss.
God help you because right now.
God helps me, I'm your boss. I give you a pay rise today.
Yeah.
I have 200% pay rise.
Yeah.
And a year later, I reduce it by 250%. Would you accept that deal, the second deal?
Oh, well, we talked about what fulfillment is. Perhaps that could be fulfillment. Knowing in a couple of years' time, after I'm done with the European football, because let's not forget, Kylian Mbappe has not won the Champions League. He's got his eyes on that. Once I achieve that, I can go back to Saudi, take all the money, celebrate, hippie happer, you know.
The thing for me is money.
Yeah.
It's so controlling. He's going to see that money and be like, whoa, do I want to leave this for 7 years? Because if you leave Saudi Arabia and you're going to Madrid, you're signing nothing less than a 5-year deal.
Yes.
So, would Madrid give you that money? The answer is no.
Let me give you another logical reason why, if I were Kylian Mbappe, I'll take that offer. Many players I could mention, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Gigi Buffon, they top the list of players who never won the Champions League.
Yeah.
If he goes, probably he could find a reason why to stick around in Saudi. Probably very, very good reason to stay in Jeddah,
win the
for
AFC
instance.
Champions League.
And you know, he's still a fulfilled
He has
man.
won the Champions League, right?
He's played in 2 World Cup finals already.
You're talking about your fulfillment.
Yeah, your fulfillment
Kylian
is not
Mbappe
my
at the
fulfillment.
moment wants to win the Champions League, the UEFA Champions League, not CAF, not AFC, not CONMEBOL,
Well,
not CONCACAF.
You must
No,
have some,
no, no, no,
you
no.
must have
Champions
some
League,
close
not Champions
sources to
League.
Kylian Mbappe because
Champions League
I
is
don't
not
know.
Champions League.
I don't know who told you that.
That what?
That
Champions. Now
How
what?
are you so sure he wants to win the Champions League?
Of course, why wouldn't he want to win the Champions League?
What
Well,
we
you
know,
could say- you
what
could say
we
Ronaldo
know,
de Lima did not win the Champions League.
reports, what we know is he wants to play for Madrid. It was
Exactly.
never talked about he wants to play and win the Champions League.
Playing for Madrid will get you the better chance of winning the Champions League. Is it a lie?
But if you do a thorough analysis, it all stacks up for Kylian Mbappe to move because
Yes.
there's not going to be a World Cup next year. So chances of him being selected for France is sealed and signed. He's already captain of the French team. So he could more or less take a year break from football, from serious football, and go to
Are you saying the Saudi Arabia Pro League is not serious football?
No. We all know,
You want to think twice about that?
Say it out.
It's not serious football.
It's not serious
Why
football.
you say it's not? There's a Ronaldo doing serious there.
Saudi
He's
people.
not
Rossi
lesser.
said so, not
Yeah,
me.
he's
But,
not
but,
serious.
but really, we have to move away from the Kylian Mbappe situation. There'll be more to talk about it, of course, in the next episode. But then, some African stars are making some big moves to big clubs, bigger realms, and topping that list is Andre Onana. He's moved to Manchester United. He's the new number 1, even though it's not wearing the number 1 jersey there. That's an interesting talking point, by the way. But Kylian Mbappe replacing David De Gea.
Did you say Kylian Mbappe?
I'm sorry. Okay. Andre Onana. Anyway, Andre Onana replacing the legendary. I don't think he's a legend, but David De Gea spending 12 years. Big shoes to fill.
You do not think David De Gea
That's not
is
the
a
topic,
legend.
Cosmos. Big shoes for Andre Onana to fill. What do
David
you think?
De Gea is not a legend.
For
of
Manchester United, I'm sure we'll find time to talk about this. Probably when he makes the next move of his
producer,
career.
the next one. I'll have to talk about this. Continue.
Okay, but let's talk about the young man, Andre Onana. He's moved to Manchester United. Big move for it.
I'm very delighted for him. I mean, for a player that about 3-4 years ago was actually banned from football because of a doping case that he didn't even know anything about. He didn't play football for about over 1 year. It's shows how resilient you can be. It shows that even in life, if you go down, don't worry, don't stay down. Try and find yourself up. You will get to the top. For the same player that was removed from the Cameroonian national team at the World Cup.
Removed?
I mean,
removed. That's another interesting topic. But we have to move, all right? Enough of Onana, what's my name? Let's we know his name. Let's talk about another young man, another young Nigerian, Samuel Chukwueze. 20 million euros plus 8 million euros in add-ons, moved to AC Milan, a big club in Europe. And what do you make of it, Ranti? Big move for him. Perhaps he will never get a bigger move now.
Definitely a long-awaited step for him. For me, he's been in Villarreal for way too long, and good step, change of environment, beautiful team to go to. They were challengers for the Champions League last season, made it to the semi-finals, and him being a starter, that I'm not sure of that yet, because they recruited so good, getting Pulisic, and they were able to tie down Rafael Leao on a long-term contract, and it's just a good thing for him, because it's going to bring that vibe of young players playing together, learning from each other, and it's going to grow from there for him.
I think that he brings much needed energy into the right hand flank.
Yeah,
very, very needed solution on that flank.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Salamanca's not bad, but that drive, that burst of pace is what Samuel Chukwueze will bring into that flank,
and I just hope that he succeeds. Aside Taribo West, that succeeded in AC Milan, every other Nigerians that played there, from Taiwo to the likes, did not particularly succeed. So I just hope he succeeds in AC Milan.
Well, he has someone to learn from in the name of Tomori. So
yeah,
Tomori is not Nigerian.
Even if he's not Nigerian, but
Tomori is a Canadian.
Come on, let's leave the argument. Come on, please.
Your meet Tomori.
Hold on.
Tomori. No, they call him Tomori.
I think I'm going to get your mics off.